Hey y'all, it's the oldest triplet, and I'm doing my review of Young Justice Season 2, Episode 1, Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm sorry, why was it called Happy New Year? I know it was Happy New Year, but still, they ended with Happy New Year, with a Happy New Year. Don't go back to Happy New Year. You'll annoy me if you do. Anyway, so, um, I liked this episode. I mean, after the ending of last season seems very it seems very abrupt to me. Just I mean it had been led up to for a while, and then it was just like bam, it's done. I thought it'd go on more, but it quickly went into season 2, which I'm so thankful of. So this episode was last week. It is now the next week, and I have to go watch the next episode. But my point is I need to watch I need to do this one. Okay, so it's set 5 years in the future. I don't know how much I like that. Actually, I don't like that. For some reason, it just bugs me. So we're in 2000. I think the year is 2016. That's only 3 years in the future now that I think about it. Oh well, but it's 5 years in the future. And basically, Young Justice has expanded, and so now it has a bunch of like teenage and young heroes. Garfield Logan. I'm sorry, why did I think his name was Logan? From it was Image. Marie Logan's son, the guy McGann gave her blood to. Yeah, he's there now. He turned green. He's Beast Boy. I know we all saw that coming. I just kind of thought I'm thinking my predictions is there will be an episode kind of centered around him, and it will kind of like explain how he changed after he got that blood donation from Miss Martian. Yeah, there's the Mal, and I forget what her real name is. She's Bumblebee. Who the hell is she? They go to Miss Martian and Superboy's school, so they're part of the team now, and they're dating, and it's very cute, in my opinion. There's going to be an episode based on that, with that relationship in it. Who else is there? Blue Beetle is. There's Blue Beetle. Is there anyone else who's new? There's a lot of other new guys. There's this guy named Lagoon Boy, and he's in a relationship with Miss Martian. I don't think anybody remembers this, but he had like a cameo appearance in Downtime when Aqualad went home, and he was also in the comics, the Young Justice comics, which I didn't actually read, but I just looked at his wiki page. So yeah, he's been technically in the series before, but now he's just like his role is bigger. And he's dating Miss Martian, as I said 2 seconds ago. Smart. Yeah, so apparently in this 5-year gap, Miss Martian and Superboy broke up. You see, Wolf looks annoyed about that, and Superboy looks pretty annoyed about that. I personally don't have very strong feelings about that. I kind of liked them together, but now Superboy's Signal and Wonder Girl's there. So I've probably said this since I made my first review. I ship them together. I ship Superboy and Wonder Girl, and I want them together. And if that happens, I will cry, and I will just tears of joy, and I will go and I will find the producers and I will hug them. I wonder who the heck the producers are. I should probably know that. And Robin is now Nightwing. Rocket and Zatanna have joined the Justice League. I don't know. I don't like that. Personally, I wanted to meet more of Rocket. I wanted to see her more with the team, but now she's with the Justice League. I don't feel like they're going to expand on her character much, which makes me very sad because this is her first time ever being in an animated show, and I do think she's a really cool character. So, yeah, I want more of her. She's cool. And Zatanna, I'm wondering if she got her father back. Like, there's so much we're missing, and like we don't know what happened to Aqualad, or Kid Flash, or Artemis, or Red Arrow, or Cheshire. I think I'm the only one. Probably I'm not the only one, But I'm majorly questioning that. What happens? Plus, I want Lian Harper to make an appearance in the show. You know, Red Arrow and Jessica's daughter. I want her in the show. There's a lot of things I want from these people. I need to make a list. Things I want from this show. And I'll ship it off to the producers. Leave me a comment, tell me what you want. I'll make sure I include what you want. Okay. So, it starts out with a team. They're like different squads now. So it starts out with Delta Squad, which is like Superboy, Miss Martian, Beast Boy, Bumblebee, someone else, Blue Beetle, like people like that. They stop Clayface, they bring him back, they win like always. Then so they go back and they go home to the cave. Bane, yay, Bane's here. No, not Bane. I'm sorry. I am terribly sorry. I have had a bad day today. Lobo, the Superman strong guy. Strong bad guy. He attacks this guy at the United Nations. Batgirl and Wonder Girl are sent to stop him. And Batgirl, I also want something about Batgirl, like when she got into uniform, because like from the episode where Artemis transferred to Dick's school, you saw him with Barbara, and they're obviously like friends, and she's just like, who's that? When Dick goes and plays a prank on Artemis or something like that. So she obviously found out about Dick being Robin or something and became Batgirl. So I want an episode on her. I want an episode on everyone. So yeah, but they kind of fail. And Lobo, he pulls the guy apart, and I'm thinking it's going to be like this really disgusting gory scene where the body comes apart. Turns out the body's an android. It's this really tiny, like, disgusting little alien. So, yeah. And then Gordon Godfrey, good lord, I hate this guy so much. Like, go die in a hole. No one likes you. But for anyone who doesn't know, he's the guy who always gives the Justice League bad press. Of course, he's like insulting the fact that it's like aliens. He doesn't like aliens. I don't know if they're called anti-aliens. I'm thinking anti-mutants from like X-Men. But point being, he's one of the he just doesn't like aliens. And this is where we see that Rocket and Zatanna join the League. So yeah, he's just being an ass about the whole thing, really. And he's just saying, like, some people claim that they're protecting us, but what are their real intentions? So, yeah, he's being annoying. And I just lost my thing. Okay. So they learn these aliens are called Krolotians. Krolotorians? I think it's Krolotians, actually. And so the team, now very large, splits into 3 groups to go and find these places where the Krolotians might be. And of course, it's Alpha and Beta. They're like the best. It's the best. The second best, and there's Gamma, not the best. And so there's Lagoon Boy. Personally, I think there might be something about. Actually, no, I don't. Nightwing was pretty cool to him. I don't think Superboy likes him much, which is reasonable in my opinion. Lagoon Boy, the new Robin, Tim Drake is now Robin, and I'm just like, thank God, because he was the Robin when Young Justice actually started. Okay, so Superboy, new Robin, and who was it? No, not Superboy, Lagoon Boy, new Robin, and Blue Beetle, go to, like, what's supposed to be the least dangerous place. It's the most dangerous, and, yeah, they basically hit the mother lode of all aliens. And, like, so, they win, basically. They, just like every episode, they engage in a fight, and they win. There's human captives, including the real guy that the alien was impersonating as the android, the one Lobo ripped apart. And originally they're all like really scared because they think Lagoon Boy and Blue Beetle are aliens. But like Lagoon Boy saves them all, and they're just like, "Sorry, we were afraid of the other ones, not you." And Lagoon Boy's just like, "It's fine." He's not an alien, I know, but he's a different species. What do you call? Because like you can't call them humans, but at the same time they're Earthlings. That's something I never got. We can categorize everyone from Mars as Martians. So technically, shouldn't we all be categorized as Earthlings? Where did we get humans from? And so obviously these people are not humans, but they are still like, well, Lagoon Boy, for example, who has gills. He is not. He's obviously not human, but he's still an Earthling. So can he be really? So he can't be considered an alien, but I don't know. I'm going to work out my thoughts on that later. Basically they win. All go up to the surface. The whole Justice League, like in Independence Day, the whole Justice League is like flying circles around them. Everyone's looking at them. It's a big circle that would kind of intimidate almost everyone. Yeah. And so you think it's gonna be like the first one where they're kind of just like, you shouldn't have done this. But then Nightwing shows up, and earlier he told New Robin, he's just like, he'll help you get your feet wet as later. And they pop up in the water, so Nightwing's just like, dude, way to get your feet wet. I'm just like, I love you. So yeah. And okay, other like B story of the whole thing was what was I gonna say? Give me a second, I'm thinking here. Okay. So Adam Strange, who worked on the Zeta tubes, the teleporting thingies, he appears, and he's just like, he basically says he found a new planet, but they can't, the Justice League can't go, because, the 6 that were missing for the 16 Hours season 1 finale are criminals there, and basically there's a shoot on sight notice about them, and basically no one from the Justice League is allowed to be there. So Superboy, Miss Martian, and Beast Boy all go with him to Ron, and yeah, it's a pretty incredible place, and it's going to be expanded about in the next episode, which I am going to go watch in a second as soon as I wrap this up. Okay, so to wrap up, I think this was a very it was very hard to do my thoughts on it, but I definitely thought this was a promising episode. I really want to meet like the new people in the league, and I really want to learn about their stories. I really definitely want to learn about what happened in the 5-year gap. I thought it wasn't the best written episode there was, but it was still pretty well. I thought it still went by pretty well. Yeah. I definitely liked the new characters, and I think that's about it. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go watch the episode that came out today, and I guess I will probably see you all if I do my thoughts on that later today. Okay, so I'm done now. I said this in my last video. Go watch the Avengers movie, which I just saw a little bit ago. It was a great movie, and I really should do some of this for Marvel stuff. Even for like the beginning, I'm gonna go one day and do all the other episodes for Young Justice that I missed. Okay, well, peace.